Hey y'all, Coach Cliff is back at it again. These days, to make you skinny, prescription drugs are very popular. If you guys are considering this, please allow Coach Cliff to show you a better way. Let's go. Hey fam, I'm just gonna get straight to it. Coach Cliff is here to tell you, consuming 90% of all foods from whole food plant-based is the most proven, it's the proven way to go ahead and maintain that slim figure to get you ready for the beach body, right? And get you right. Now, the problem is with this solution, most of us avoid eating fruits and vegetables and beans and all the good stuff like somebody was paying us. Now, we got to make a decision. Do we want to go ahead and take these prescription drugs that we got to rely on doctors with, and that could give us some side effects, or we gonna go with the whole food plant-based solution? Well, allow me to go ahead and show you both ends of it, so we can go ahead and make an informed decision. Let's go. Well, let's go ahead and I want to just go ahead and get started from the beginning, right? I want to talk about the skinny-only mentality which defines good health. Now, let's go ahead and delve in where this comes from. Now, I did a video a little while back, my first video, a little bootleg video, but your boy Coach Cliff was trying, where I would want to say the dad bod, right? The myths of the dad bod. Check that out at the end of this video. It's kind of janky, but hey, we got to start. Nevertheless, look, this mentality of being skinny, being healthy is the baseline of where all this stuff the mess we in right now. Where did it come from? Well, like I said in the video I did, it's coming from the Hollywood images that we see, or the images that are in media, right? The images that we hear when we listen to music, right? Now, I'm not gonna call out these artists because they're out there doing what they think is best for them and for their families. But this is where it comes from. Look, I know knock against The Rock. Hey, The Rock, like I said in the video, he comes from some Samoan, and those guys are big and they strong. I don't have the genes like The Rock, and this guy's working out all day. I ain't got no time for all that, right? So we cannot compare ourselves to these unrealistic images of body types, right? And understandably, we got to understand that, look, the skinny on mentality is not good health. Look, a lot of people are skinny, laid up in hospital beds because they didn't have a heart attack or stroke. There's a lot of people that's skinny having that have diabetes, right? So that's the first thing we need to do. We need to get the skinny I'm healthy mentality out of here. Now let's talk about how did this skinny only I'm healthy mentality, how did it shape our concept of good health? Well, how did it shape it? Well, it told us that, hey, as long as we are skinny, we can go ahead and that's going to tell us we're in good health. Our goal, our priority is to shoot to be skinny. Shooting to be skinny only is a big problem because it has disregard to what really counts, right? And we always say here, Optimal Wellness Life, that we're going to take these blood exams that we go get our physicals, where we should be doing it once a year. We're going to always say that here. We're kind of nerdy here with that, so we're going to do it twice a year, right? But anyway, this concept of the skinny only I'm healthy mentality is really disregarding a lot of things we need to be paying attention to. I'm not saying that, like, hey, look, it's not good to be overweight. That's one part of it, right? But we need to change our concepts and saying, like, I'm just going to shoot to be skinny and that I'm good. No, like I said earlier, a lot of people are skinny, laid up in the hospital bed, suffering from heart attack and stroke and diabetes, and they run into these dialysis clinics, right? And that's because of the nutritional lifestyle. We don't like to say diet here. We say nutritional lifestyle that they chose not to include, like we say here, whole food plant-based sources. We want our nutritional lifestyle, not diet, to have 90% or more whole food plant-based sources. So that's where we got. We got to go ahead and change the mentality of going ahead and focusing just being skinny. As I said, look, skinny doesn't mean good health. Actually, what I call shooting or having a priority of being skinny, I call that fake health. And we need to get out of this mentality of having fake health. We don't want to be real and look at the numbers that really matter. Like I said, the numbers that really matter here, we gonna say it until we blue in the face, till we read it. Hey, look, the numbers that matter here are cholesterol numbers, right? Are glucose numbers, are numbers that, all the other stuff to make sure we got the right minerals and vitamins is running through our bloodstream, because that's it said, there's life in the blood. So we will make sure that blood is running clean and pure and has all the right nutrients, so all our organs are operating at 100%, right? So like I said, look, fake health is only having the mentality of focusing on being skinny. And let's keep it 100. Let's keep it real. Being skinny is definitely correlates to having that vanity complex that we have in this country, actually in this world, right? We want to make sure we skinny, and nobody's talking about, like I said, the real numbers that matter, right? The fake numbers is being slim. Again, we ain't saying here up in wellness we it's not good to be slim. Coach Cliff wanted a nice beach body, right? But yeah, I don't need to have a 12 pack. Just give me 2. I'll take 2. I'm fine with 2. I'm all right with 2. If we want to go to 4 pack, that's fine. But I got 2 pack at the top, or 1 right here, 1 right there. I'm good. As long as the stomach's flat. But I tell you what I'm gonna brag about is the A. Somebody might have a 12 pack and the cholesterol sky high. Well, somebody might have a 12 pack and the glucose sky high. I'm gonna pull out my daggone numbers. I'm gonna pull out my glucose numbers. I'm gonna pull out my A1Cs rocking at the 5.2. I'm gonna pull out my cholesterol under 200. We shoot for 150. But again, we won't get back on topic here, right? Fake health. If you're only looking at this being skinny and the slim figure, that's fake health. So we don't go into we don't go into the skinny pills, right? And I'm not knocking the skinny prescription pills, but we're gonna go into it real quick. Let's go ahead and go down this rabbit hole. Hey y'all, look. I ain't gonna name some of these skinny prescription drugs out there. Y'all can do the Google search. Y'all know if y'all thinking about doing them, y'all know what they are. But we're gonna go ahead and name this prescription skinny drugs to the rescue. The problem with this mentality is it falls in line, like we was talking about before, about just focusing on being skinny. That's fake health, number 1. Number 2, this skinny drugs to the rescue mentality definitely correlates to vanity, definitely correlates to the quick fix, right? And we want to go ahead and eliminate this mentality, right? The skinny drugs to the rescue. I can take the skinny drugs and continue to do what I'm doing and have total disregard to my real health, right? Total disregard. I'm not gonna worry about my cholesterol. I'm not gonna worry about my glucose. I'm not gonna worry about how my kidneys are working, how my liver is working. I'm just gonna continue to disregard those numbers. And we got to get out of that mentality, right? We can't have this prescription drugs to the rescue mentality. We have a long-term plan that is practical and that is sensible and that's good for us. So let's go ahead and just get that mentality out of our head. The prescription drugs to get me skinny to the rescue. Get it out of our heads. Okay, have we considered? Now, let's say you go ahead and take these prescription skinny drugs, right? And it's working. It's getting you slim and trim, ready to win. And look, have you considered that these skinny drugs, you might be skinny, but you still have chronic disease in your body. You might be skinny, but taking these skinny prescription drugs is causing some other issue. Now, y'all know full well. Y'all go ahead and look at these commercials, pharmaceutical drug commercials, and most of the daggone commercials talking about what could happen, and what could happen is probably bad, right? And like I said, I got folks that's on prescription drugs. Usually they take prescription drugs to fix one thing and it screws up something else, and they gotta take another drugs to fix that problem. So come on now. Now again, Coach Cliff is not against the pharmaceutical companies, right? There's a place for the pharmaceutical companies in our society, right? Tell you what, Coach Cliff, God forbid, I'm in the ER and they say, oh, well, hey, man, I'm going to say, nah, I don't need that pharmaceutical. No, you better go and hook that thing up so Coach Cliff can stay alive, right? And I'm going to tell you what, so I'm not going to just go ahead and talk bad about the pharmaceutical companies. They're needed. But what I do say is we got to go ahead and use the pharmaceutical companies for short-term use and for real critical situations. That's why we say here at Optimal Wellness Life. But for the long-term stuff that we can fix, getting slim. We can fix our cholesterol. We can fix our diabetes, right? But we got to go ahead and apply the correct solution and make the appropriate changes. So we got to really consider. We got to count the costs, right? We're gonna go ahead and take these pharmaceutical drugs. We gotta count the costs, really pay attention. Don't pay attention on the result. Pay attention to what they're saying that what could happen to you. They gotta come clean. They gotta be real on these ads. And we gotta make sure that, hey, you wanna take that and this can't happen. So let's go ahead and count those costs with these pharmaceutical companies, specifically to make you skinny pharmaceutical or prescription drugs, right? So we're gonna go ahead and count the costs, and we're gonna say, I'm gonna tell you, I don't want you to go ahead and take those calls. I want to get you steered into the right direction so we can get to the correct solution. You already know the solution I'm talking about, but we're gonna get into it. But I want you guys to, you are considering this is what's going on. You take the skinny drugs to get you skinny, but you're not worrying about your other chronic diseases and also the side effects, the potential side effects with this. So this is why I'm not a proponent of this solution to get you skinny and get you right for that beach body. All right, okay, y'all. We now let's talk about the what we say optimal wellness life to get you skinny, the right and most practical long-term solution. That solution we all know. Well, you might not know, but I'm gonna tell you again. Whole food, plant-based. We're gonna get our 90% or more of our nutritional needs from whole food, plant-based sources. If y'all don't know what whole food, plant-based sources are, I'm here to tell you again. There's fruits, that's something we scared of. Vegetables, something we run away from. Legumes, your beans and all that good stuff. That's something we don't even never heard of. Whole grains, yeah. I don't know where y'all get your whole grains from. And if you did get your whole grains, they chop it up. Now, we got nuts and we got seeds. You got to get those in, right? And you see, if y'all watching the video, I got a little B-roll. Y'all check that out, right? So anyway, that's where we going to get this. So you might be asking, how's this solution going to get me skinny? How's it going to get me slim, trim, and ready to win? Well, in short, how's it going to get you skinny? Get my whistle ready. How's it gonna get you skinny? Is we're gonna focus on fiber. And fiber is the key to almost everything with this solution, right? Fiber in short, if you eat the minimum that we say here, men's supposed to eat 39 grams of fiber and women's supposed to eat 25. That's too low here. We're going to minimum for either sex, we got to go minimum 50, but we're going to shoot for 80, and that's every day. How we do it? We're going to eat them fruits, we're going to eat them vegetables, we're going to eat them whole grains, we're going to eat them legumes, we're going to eat those nuts, and we're going to eat those seeds. And I'm telling you, you're going to get this so fast, and I'm going to tell you, this diet or this nutritional lifestyle, it's an all-you-can-eat diet. You probably never heard of that before. This is the all-you-can-eat lifestyle, nutritional lifestyle. Now, I tell you what, eat a cup of beans, cooked beans. See how you feel. You're gonna be full. They're gonna live the whole day. So this is how it works. Like we don't get in super detail how from that respect. We'll do that with other shows, but this is how it works. We're gonna consume our food calories from these sources, 90% or more. So that's how it works in simple terms, and it's pretty simple and practical. The problem is nobody's doing it, and this is why we're in the problem we're in right now. Okay, y'all might be wondering if consuming foods 90% or more from whole food plant-based sources, and that's the key to what we call here good health. There's no disease running in our body. That's one of the definitions of good health, right? We don't have no cholesterol, or cholesterol we don't have. We have good cholesterol numbers. We have good glucose numbers, everything's in good range, right? All our organs are running at top peak. If it was that easy, why is nobody doing it? Look, let's keep it 100 here. Wish I could blow the whistle. I don't want to mess y'all ears up. The reason why nobody's doing it because big corporations not making no money off of us eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff we need to be eating. That's why it's not talked about. And number two, look, I'm not gonna lie. The foods that we need to be really reducing. Like here, we're proponent that to say don't eat that. I'm not in that camp. It's either one or the other, right? It's like, and I don't say moderation either. I hate that word moderation because your moderation is different than my moderation. We say we got to get 10% DAP at most of eating all the rest of stuff that we need to be not eating as much, right? If you can go 100%, even better. I did it before. It's doable, but brother like to eat some Oreos from time to time. Brother like to eat some pizza from time to time. And my wife, she can burn. She can cook real good. So this is not going down. But we're gonna keep the I won't say bad stuff, but the stuff that don't have a lot of fiber or no fiber in it down to 10% or lower of our calories. So that's the reason why nobody's doing it, because it's not promoted, because it doesn't make a lot of people money. Now, if you can put something in the bottle, you can put something in the store that can last a long time, unfortunately, that's good for business, right? But it's not good for our health, long-term health, right? So that's why nobody's doing it, because of that reason. Hey y'all, so for me, I'm a visual person, so hey, I gave a little bit of some detail about the two solutions to get skinny, get that beach body, be slim, trim, and ready to win, right? The first solution, there's solutions out there, is to go ahead and take the prescription skinny drugs that's out there. Y'all do your Google search and see which ones. And then the other solution, what we over here say is it's the whole food plant-based solution to get you skinny and slim, trim, ready to win, right? So what I did was I put a side-by-side comparison, just kind of give you some facts so y'all can quickly look over. So let's just check that out real quick. So you see here, solutions to get skinny, right? And if you guys are listening, not watching the screen, it's all good. I'm going to go ahead and say it out loud, and y'all get the picture and watch it when you get in the house, right? You definitely want to go ahead and watch it again to get it in, right? So here it goes. So we got a whole food plant-based solution, and we got a skinny pill solution, right? The first deal that we discuss here is really for the whole food plant-based solution, no negative effects to your body if you do it properly, right? So we want to get the whole food plant-based. We don't want to be eating 24 bananas in one day or 29 apples in one day. We want various things to eat, like try out different fruits, try out different vegetables, right? We got the bok choy, like we said before. I think I'm gonna do a video for the bok choy. We're gonna go ahead and hook that ramen noodles up. But yeah, y'all stay fast for that one. I'm gonna go ahead and do that one. That just came up. So try out different stuff. Try out different beans. You might not like black beans, you might like red beans, you might pinto beans. Try out different whole grains, oatmeal. I think some. I even tried that. We're gonna bring into the picture. All right. Try out different nuts. Pistachio, cashew, walnuts. Try out different seeds, flax seed. What's the other one? Chia seeds, right? Try water. Like I've been put on to this infused water. So I put ginger in my water, right? And get infused, let it sit in there, right? So we'll go into that and other things, right? Now, the other thing, the opposite on this for the skinny pill solution is potential side effects, right? Potential negative side effects. Like I said, I'm not making stuff up. You go to the doctor and he'll tell you, hey, this could happen, that could happen. That's what the pharmaceutical company's saying. Not Coach Cliff saying. Like I said, hey, pharmaceutical companies have a place in our society, but I think it's not for this solution to get skinny, right? No, not going to get skinny. I want you to get skinny. I want you to look right for the beach, or right so you can show off in front of your friends. But you're gonna tell them, Coach Cliff sent you. Coach Cliff told me to go ahead and eat my whole food plant-based. That's how I'm gonna get skinny. So y'all gonna spread that word. Anyway, hey, again, it's a long-term solution for the whole food plant-based to get skinny. First, look, think about it. If you got to continue to take a drug to maintain to get skinny, that's a short-term solution. Once you get off the drug, if you don't change your habits, your nutritional habits, you're gonna get back to where you was at. So is it really fixing anything? Again, like I said, this is fake health. We just focus on being skinny. We want real health. We want to make sure we don't have a diseased body, chronic diseases are part of our bodies. Right. The next thing is, again, we talk about chronic diseases. It reduces, if we go to the whole food plant-based, it reduces the chances of us having chronic disease in our body. We ain't saying 100% because that would be not be honest, but we're gonna put ourselves in the best position to pretty much not have chronic disease in our bodies by what the food choices is. Based on research, based on a lot of books you see here, it's proven, not proven, but there's a really strong correlation to that. Look, if you take a skinny pill, the only chronic disease is really beating this obesity. And what to define obesity is kind of crazy too, so we'll do a video for that. I'm just making up videos as I go, but it's all good. The next point between is solution to get skinny, whole food plant-based. It's easy implementation. I'm just telling you guys to go to your grocery store, go to the produce section, go to the dry food section, and get you some fruits, get you some vegetables, get some dry fruits, get some beans. That's all you got to do. Figure out how you want to eat it. You want to do smoothies, you want to do shakes, you want to do salads, you want to do soups, you want to do stews, you want to do sauces, you want to do a lot of stuff you can do that's going to fill you up. And you can batch cook a lot of stuff too. Now, the solution to get skinny, for the skinny pill solution, you gotta go to the daggone doctor to get a prescription for it, right? That right there, that troubles me, right? That trouble Coach Cliff. Why gotta go to the doctor to get skinny? Why I just go to the supermarket and get skinny? Come on, y'all, let's just do that, right? But again, we want to do it because we like the way we eat, and we will disregard good health to get skinny and take a pill. But that's what we here. We're gonna work on that mentality. Now, again, I'm going to give you, like I said, we said before, it's fake health. The whole food solution, whole food plant-based solution gives you real health, real life, right? Based off the studies that's showing, a lot of the stuff is showing. Y'all got common sense. Y'all know y'all supposed to be eating the whole food plant-based. You're going to experience real life. You're going to get real health, real good health, I should say. Look, getting skinny real quick. Let's say you do the thing for 4 months, 3 months, you lose about 30, 40 pounds, and you got this false sense of being healthy. Again, that's fake health. Being skinny only and focusing on that is fake health, right? Now, the whole food plant-based solution to get skinny has a proven track record. It's proven, right? If you do it correctly, it's proven. Look, we're gonna use common sense here. Coach Cliff gonna use common sense here. Y'all should use common sense. If you use the skinny pill solution to get skinny, it has an unknown track record to keep you skinny, right? And if you gotta stay on, you really can't stay on this stuff for long term, right? You're gonna be doing this yo-yo stuff if you do it, but the problem is it's you, not the drug. The drug is doing what it's supposed to do, but you can't realistically stay on it long term. So those are a few data points you guys to look into and I'm making my case for the whole food plant-based, right? Look at the data points I got here. It's a lot more that I can put, but I'm just gonna give you a quick little summary of comparison so you can say, hey, well, Coach Cliff gave me these data points and I'm gonna go ahead and really consider, right? And we ain't telling you what to do. We want you to consider. And I want you guys to be healthy anyway. So I really want you to go to the whole food plant-based if you can. Maybe you might not be at 90-10. Maybe you at 5-95. Well, let's go ahead and work it up to get it up to 15 and get it up to 25. And then we're going to keep on balance that thing out. And we want to balance that thing out where Whole Foods here, 90-95, and then 5-10% is the other stuff you was eating, right? So those are comparison, right? And I hope that helps with you making a better decision and don't just go quick to taking this skinny pill to the rescue mentality, right? So I hope that helps. So we're gonna keep this thing moving and discuss a little bit more. So hold up. Okay, y'all. So y'all got some information between the two solutions, the prescription skinny drug solution and the whole food plant-based solution. Let's say y'all go ahead go ahead and don't even deal with the skinny drug solution. Y'all go ahead to whole food plant-based. So you say, well, how do I start, Coach Cliff? Well, how do you start? Very easy. You go ahead and make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, share, and like it, right? You know, whenever the fresh comes, you're gonna get that when you subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna be talking about it until we go ahead and get these numbers down. Do y'all know that we're gonna say it again, that according to the CDC, 60% of the people living in the United States got one chronic disease. I think it's more if you ask me. And then 40% got 2 or more chronic diseases. And we know that heart attacks or cardiovascular disease, which is heart attacks, strokes, is the #1 killer. The #1 killer. I don't know how to spell killer, but it sounds good. Y'all know what I'm talking about, of people in the United States. So I'm here to get those numbers down. That's my mission. I'm sick of people, passing, going out before their time. So how do you start? Well, you go, first thing you want to do, like I said, subscribe to the channel, check out my videos. Hey, I'm not a hater here, right? There's a lot of good folks out there that's doing what I'm doing, talking about this solution of consuming more foods. Now, mind you, some of them might want you to consume all of your foods from whole food plant bases. I'm not hating, I'm not knocking them. You definitely can't go wrong there, but Coach Cliff is realistic, and I'm gonna meet you where you are. So if you're not consuming none, well, we're gonna go ahead and get you going. Check out the website, it's in the description, and you can go ahead and do a quick call, sign up, make sure you do the questionnaire. Take your time to do the questionnaire, so I can go ahead and get the info to you. That's gonna set up a link. What's gonna set up an email? Get the email now. I'll send you a little 20-minute, 10-15 minute, whatever it takes to see if you're a good fit. See, because I gotta make sure you're a good fit for me, and you make sure I'm a good fit for you, right? So we're gonna kind of get that laid out, and I have some coaching programs there to help you. If you want to get skinny, but again, it's not about just getting skinny. It's about getting good health. It's about getting this disease out of our body. Because CDC, if they ain't lying, the majority of us got more than half of us have a chronic disease, and that's just to sit well with me. So go ahead and check out the website. Sign up for a meeting if you need to, and we can discuss some coaching programs. I am working on it is May 2024, so hopefully I get this course set up so you can check that out as well. So that's how you get started, right? So one thing I want to point out, I want to go ahead and throw this in here, right? Because this is one thing that inspired me. There's a book called The Blue Zone. I should get the book. I got the digital book, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it back here. Yeah, I definitely got to put it in this thing here. The Blue Zones actually book definitely helped change my life and gave me some more concrete evidence of how people live. Now, if you're not familiar with the Blue Zones, most people are not. Blue Zones is one guy that works for National Geographic. He's a researcher or investigator or whatever he is. He noticed that people around the world, they live in these zones that they describe called blue zones, where they live to 100. And he said, well, where these people living to 100, and majority of the people in the town living to 100. And he through his common sense, said, let me go to this place and see what's the cure. What are they doing? And at the end of the day, it was more than just the nutrition, but the majority was nutrition. The majority of the people ate whole food, plant-based food. So check out the Blue Zone book. You can probably go to your local library and download it off of Hoopla, or you can buy it from Amazon, or you can go on Netflix. They actually went back. They did the actual book 2000, I think, or the late 90s, and they actually went back to these places and found a lot of the guys were still living. It was in the late 80s and late 70s. They still living, they still rocking, and they actually did a documentary. So go on Netflix, check that out. So that gives you some inspiration. And like, again, these guys ain't worrying about no six packs, so I'm gonna leave it like that. But they rocking, I can tell you that much. So that's where we stand on that. Again, go ahead and check out the site and see if you need some additional coaching to get you started with this whole food plant-based revolution, right? We'll get the revolution started so we can get this chronic disease numbers down. I don't want to hear, by the time it's all said and done, Coach Cliff said and done, I want to get this daggone chronic disease numbers down from more than 6%. Let's go ahead and try chopping in half before Coach Cliff takes his last breath on this earth. So that's where we at with ours. As always, Coach Cliff really appreciates your viewership, checking out this video. that I love creating for you guys. You know, the mission here at Optimal Wellness Life is to get chronic disease out of our bodies and also to get skinny, slim, trim, ready to win. So, hey, ain't nothing wrong with being a little vain. You can be a little vain. That's going to motivate you, us all, by all means. It's all good. So, hey, again, we appreciate your time. We appreciate your viewership. And we look forward to checking you out on the next one. I'll check y'all later.